Hello again everyone, this is Zombie Kids Rule and I'm back with another Steam Deck gameplay video. This time I want to do a chapter 1, so it is a demo, I guess, if you want to call it that. It's called Lords of Ravage chapter 1, so they released the first chapter. So Steam says, or Valve says, that it is unknown at this time. It's from September of 2022, so it is very new. Looks like it's Synthetic Domain is the developer and publisher. Let's see what the store page says. I did test this out. I think it works fine, if I recall correctly. So it is free to play, but chapter 1, right? So it is, I guess I would consider that to be a demo. Turn-based combat. It is a deck builder, card game, card battler. So again, these are games that I'm trying to learn to appreciate. It has positive reviews, 96% of 28, very positive, 90% of 10 recent. But again, it's only been out since September, so I mean that's not a long time. So it's got some pretty good reviews. Again, Lords of Ravage, Chapter 1. It is, if I recall correctly, it is a little hard to see on the Steam Deck. So, not gonna lie, it is, if I recall correctly, I played about 30 minutes the other night. It is a little difficult to see, but it's playable. So let's see. Here we go. Okay, whoa, I'm gonna turn that down. Now I will say I had a weird thing happen the other day. I had a weird thing happen where my volume controls were not changing the sound on the deck. I had to basically reboot the deck to fix that. I mean the graphics look pretty nice. So it is in-game mouse pointer. So I'm using the trackpad, the joystick, but trackpad's much better. So new game, continue game, tutorial, settings, and quit. And again, you can wish list the the Ravages right there. And let's see, I'm going to go to settings, which I did last night. So you can choose from languages, skip game intro, show combat dialogues, combat dialogue linger, combat speed, skip combat intro, so music and effects. So you can actually skip a bunch of stuff in the settings. Image quality, I've got it set on high right now. Fonts, you can change the different fonts. So that actually might make it easier to read too. Yeah, I might have to play around with that. Depth of field, chromatic aberration, you've got different resolutions, refresh rate, so you can pick between, it's set to 60 right now, looks like 59. Full screen mode is set, so I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go ahead and do the tutorial. And I did up the graphics. I think it said medium when I first loaded it. So let's see. I could skip this, but this looks nice. Okay, now this is where again the text is very small. Your Highness, Lord Berold has arrived with a report, and then you can click continue. I don't know if I have to be on it. I do have to be on it. Maybe let's see if I can click A. Yep, I can click A and just go through it. So I don't have to go over to the continue. I can just click A. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to skip through this. It does look much nicer. I can't really get it any better because of the recording this way. I am going to skip through this. Essentially, it kicks off the story, and this Berold guy, he's not very happy with the king, and actually he ends up killing the king, if I recall correctly, later on. But I'm going to skip this. Suffice it to say, the text in the game is pretty small. It is pretty small. Okay, so now we're in our tutorial. I'm going to turn this down. There is this soundtrack. That reminds me of something. Bow, bow. Anyway, I don't know what it reminds me of, but it reminds me of something. So you're in the tutorial. Click a unit to select it. So welcome to the Lords of Ravage tutorial. In this tutorial, you'll learn the basics of the game. Let's start with a combat system. Again, continue, but I can no. So in this one, I can't press A to continue. I have to press the little button. In this combat, you play as Lord Berold, leader of the Dread Knights, and an excellent fighter who becomes more powerful as the battle progresses. Now let's deal with King Walkalim's forces. You always have the first turn. Your units can take turns in any order. Now left-click on Berold to select him. You can hold right mouse button to rotate the camera. I don't know if I discovered that. So let's see. That does not rotate the camera. That does not rotate the camera. That does not rotate the camera. So so right mouse button. You can hold the right mouse button to rotate the camera. Yeah. So hold the right mouse button. You know what? Let's figure this out really quickly. Controller settings, edit layout. So right mouse button. How would you do that? I don't think. You know what? We're gonna go. That's the L2 triggers. The buttons, they call those bumpers. So right mouse, what did it say? Right mouse thingy? So yeah, I'm gonna go back really quick. Right, you can hold the right mouse button to rotate the camera. I don't know how that would work. So let's go. Whoops. Let's use the. You know what? Let's use the back grip. So let's use the R. So 1, 2, 3. Let's use the R4 to map to the right mouse button. So we go up to keyboard, we go over to mouse, go down to right. I guess that's mouse right mouse click, I guess. Let's find out. So see what happens. Worst case scenario is it doesn't work. So I'm going to click on that. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So I'm holding the the R4 button. So I'm holding that. It's not like you can rotate that much, so I'm not sure how much value that is. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and click him. So I'm going to right trigger to click him. And so now it says Berold has a vast choice of abilities at his disposal, which you can find at the bottom of the screen. Some abilities can only hit frontline units, while others allow you to hit any. And so now it's highlighting this down here in green. I'm going to click continue. Let's use maim on the enemy archer. Left click or press 2 to use maim. Then click on the archer to select him as a target. So again, you could in theory map, I guess, numbers, because if you can press the number 2, you can map the number 2 to something. So it's highlighting maim for me, which is nice as a tutorial. So I'm gonna and when I hover over it, it does tell me what it does. It's small. Deals 100%, 50 damage, and applies 1 stack or stacks of horrific wounds. Press Control to show the details. I don't know. So I clicked on that, so that's to use it. I'm not sure what Control is. I'd have to look to map that. But I clicked maim, and now it says use it on the archer. So I'm going to go over, highlight the archer, and click on him. He has his stats are pretty hard to read, but it looks like he's got 56 hit health, I guess. So, bam, and there is this sound in the back. Okay. So currently, Berold has enough AP action points to use only 1 ability. Since you don't have any other units on the battlefield, you should end turn by pressing this button, which is down here. So they attack. Grievous Decay. Resilience. See, and I don't know what any of these things are, anything things do. While a capable fighter, Lord Berold restores his health very slowly between battles. It is a wise idea to minimize the damage he takes. Careful Advance can only target frontline units, but it applies a status effect that reduces any damage dealt to Berold. Now select him and use Careful Advance on any available target. So again, you click in him, opens up his options down here. Careful advance is highlighted for the tutorial, so I'm going to go ahead and click that, and then I can attack either one. This guy's got 80, this guy has 64, so I'm going to click him. Did 48 damage to him. You can also see which ability an enemy is planning to use, intention. The enemies usually don't change their intents unless the intended abilities don't have any legal targets left. So yeah, I guess, but it's a little hard to see. Again, it's a little hard to see. So on the Steam Deck at least. So I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what I'm seeing as far as what the icons mean. I can see that there's there, but I can't really see what it does. So I'm going to end turn, and now they're attacking me. Okay. Thanks to escalation, Lord Berold becomes more powerful as the battle progresses. Each 2 turns, he unlocks different bonuses, increasing his combat phase. Right now, he has entered phase 2 and gained 1 action point, but lost 20% damage output. This means that each of his abilities will deal less damage, but he can act twice from now on. Each unit can store additional action points, but it will lose any action points above action point capacity at the end of the turn. Select the guy, use cleave on any target. Cleave, it tells you what cleave does. You can always hover the mouse over an ability to see the tooltip and the exact damage it will deal. So again, it highlights cleave for me. I can read about it, tell me what it's going to do. So it's going to do at least 40 damage, I guess, and 40 damage to the rest of the same rank, or 20 damage. So it's going to hit one and then hurt the other. So this guy's got only 16 left. So I'm going to hit this guy, and I should kill the other guy as a secondary. Bam, and yep, killed the other guy. Let this be a lesson to others like you. Now use the second action as you see fit and dispatch the rest of the bad guys. Okay, so I'm going to click OK or continue, and now I have, let's see, I have, how many action points do I have? I have, does it say I have 2? No, phase 2, and, I have, these are little blue buttons up here. I have 2 little blue balls, one is gone and one's there, so it means I have 1 action point left. When I hover over them, it does give me text, it tells me what it is, so again, there's in-game stuff, but it is a little small, a little hard to read. So I could do, could I do main? I think, yeah, I can't remember how to read the 1 and the 2. I can't remember if that requires 2 or not. Let's find out. Nope, it didn't require 2. Okay, so see, yeah. So anyway, he talked to me. He said something. Now he goes back to soldier. Oh yeah, so he was mad at. So the story was he's mad at the king because the king locked up his knights because they killed civilians, and he doesn't think civilians are innocent, and he's going to break them out of jail. So we're going to go ahead and skip. And then eventually, when he fights and saves the king's life, then the king, let's see, stand your ground. He kills the king, basically. So, and then he's set free, and you can do what you want to with him. But again, this is a tutorial. This time you'll have to defend against the enemy's heroes. Don't expect to defeat these enemies in one battle. While your defenders will probably perish, you will have up to 3 battles to defeat the heroes. These heroes are much more powerful units capable of escalating and becoming more powerful with their own special mechanics. Usually, combat starts with the reinforcements phase. During this phase, you can place up to 4 units on the battlefield. The available units are shown on the reinforcements panel. Start by placing a blackguard. While you can place this unit anywhere, he is best suited for the front position due to his high health. So down here, you have your reinforcements, I guess, or your units. You've got Dread Knights times 4, Knight Lieutenant times 2, Knight Archers times 4, Blackguards times 4, and Spell Sword times 4. And it does tell you basically like they have what their health is, what their attack is, and then when you hover over, it tells you more about them. It expands and tells you more. So I'm going to click on the Blackguard, and let's see. Yeah, start by placing him. So I'm going to click. Nope. So there we go. So I have to click on him with the right trigger, and then hold it and move. Now what I will say is that I had a little bit of a difficulty placing these, so that was kind of curious. And then, as you can see, the bow and arrows, that's second rank, or second row, I guess, and then the green is the front row. So I'm trying to, I would think that this is the far rank, but when I drop it, oh, he does go there. I had a little trouble lining them up. It's weird. And I don't know, I didn't pay attention to how much space these guys take. So if you put them in the wrong spot, they take up more space, and then that limits the number of units you can put on the field. So now it's saying another good addition would be a spell sword. It's a versatile fighter, grants leader more power, place him in the front line. So click again, move. I'm going to try to place him here. Yep, there he is. Lastly, let's place Knight Lieutenant in the back line. It is a powerful elite unit, meaning that it takes 2 out of your 4 combat space slots, instead of the 1 a regular unit takes. It's a good idea to cover him as he gains power when allies fall. So we're going to click on him, drag him over here, and we'll put him right in the back, I guess. Yeah, put him in the back. There we go. Okay, now press the Start Combat button, and Lord Berold is up here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click Start Combat. So now I saw that +2 class XP, something like that. Blackguards are frontline defenders. They can use Vision of Terror, which makes enemies more vulnerable and forces skills with random targeting, focus marked targets. Select Blackguard and use the ability on the Fire Mage. So here's my Blackguard. So I'm going to click him. Down here, it's highlighting again for me because this is a tutorial, which is nice. Applies a mark, Vision of Terror. I'm going to click it, hit it on the Mage. And Blackguards have 2 action points. Spend the remaining action point on his regular attack, which is Ruthless Strike. So let's see. He's got 184. He's got 160. I can't reach him. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the guy that's got 160. All right, only did 6 damage. That concerned me a little bit when I was playing this. I was like, 6 damage at 164? Holy crap. Now select Spell Sword and use Shadow Barrage. This skill deals a good amount of damage and targets random enemies, but prioritizes targets with mark on them, like the Mage. So I click on my Spell Sword. There's one highlighted. It's Shadow Barrage. Deals 40%, 4 damage to random enemies 5 times. So that's not a lot of damage when they have higher damage, but I'll just go ahead and click, and it's going to be random anyway, I think. Yeah, so actually I attacked the Mage all that time. Lastly, select the Knight Lieutenant. His Crush skill deals significant damage to a single target, but requires 2 action points to use. Right now, Knight Lieutenant can't use this ability, but could store action points for the next turn. So I go ahead and click him. I have a passive, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, so Knight Lieutenant also has the passive ability Unrelenting. At the end of each turn, he will attack a random enemy and consume 1 charge of this ability. Unrelenting won't trigger if it does not have any charges left. Since Fire Mage is marked, Unrelenting prioritizes him. So I'm going to click there, and when I end turn, this guy is going to attack, I think. All of your units have spent their action points. Continue this battle on your own and study the rest of their abilities by left-clicking on the heroes. So I'm going to go ahead and end turn, and he should attack. Walks over and smacks the Mage for 19. Now they get to attack. And they do a lot more damage than I do. They do a ton more damage than I do. That's kind of rude. So let's see. Click on a unit to select. So I'm going to go to this guy again. The only thing I have is Ruthless Strike, so I'm going to click on that. And let's see, he has 184. He's 159. He has almost not hurt at all. So I'm going to hit him again. So he did 6. I get to attack a second time. And did 6 more damage. So he's down to 147. Ooh! So now, click on the Spell Sword. He has Ruination. Deals 120%, so 12 damage to a single unit and adds 1 power to your leader. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, attack him. So I did 12 damage, and he doesn't have any more action points left. He doesn't have any more action points left. This guy, click on him, he does have action points enough now. So Crush deals 160%, 26 damage to an enemy. going to click on that. I doubt I can reach the mage. Nope, I can't, so I'm going to click this guy. Okay, did 26 damage to him. And that's it. So I think maybe the passive will attack the mage again. Yes, it does. So he attacks the mage for 19. Now they get to attack. And man, they do so much more damage than my guys. Holy crap. So now it's my turn again. And again, this is just the tutorial. So he's down to 44 hit points. I'm going to attack this guy. Keep trying to whittle him down. Attack him twice. And then the shadow dude, he's going to do Ruination again, trying to whittle this guy down. He's down to 85 now, which isn't a whole lot. And this guy doesn't have enough action points to do his attack, so he's going to end turn and he'll attack the mage one more time. There we go, did another 19. And I think his mark might be gone now, I'm not sure. Oh, I lost one of my guys. Now, once some of your units have died and freed up combat space, you can replace up to 2 units. Place a Dread Knight on the battlefield to reinforce your squad. It is a powerful frontline fighter who excels at fighting wounded heroes, but also has some defensive skills. So I'm going to click on the Dread Knight, drag him over, and again I'm going to put him here. Yeah, there we go. Maybe hopefully protecting my leader in the back, I guess. And so now it says not enough combat space, so I don't have enough space to put anybody else. Place more units if you have the space, which I don't, and then start combat. Alright, player's turn, so +2 class XP. So now we're going to go with this dude again, and he's going to do his 2 ruthless strikes on this guy, again trying to whittle him down a little bit, hopefully kill him. And then this guy, he has Shadow Armor, adds 20 armor and applies 2 stacks of resilience to self, versus, is that a passive? No, it's not a passive. Unholy Rush deals 100%, 12 damage to an enemy. If this enemy has less than 50% health, apply Decay. He has less than 50%, so we're going to do that. So Decay, but now he's in Berserker phase apparently, and I think I can do this passive. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. Can I apply it to him? It won't do any good. He's only got 28, so I'm going to apply it to myself. And then this guy, I wonder if I can attack now. With somebody standing in front of me. Let's find out. Oh, I can. So he rushes forward and he does his thing. And then no more of that passive attack. Okay. So now they attack me. Oh, lost another one of my guys. Okay, now I can add whoever I want. So there's not enough space to add a Knight Lieutenant. Blackguard, Spell Sword. I'm going to go ahead and do a Spell Sword. And you know what? Nope, not enough space. I can't do more than one, so that's fine. Let's see. My Spell Sword is going to Shadow Barrage versus Ruination. You know what? It would have helped if I had gotten Mark first. Well, that's okay. I would like to hit him, but let's see. Oh, just randomized it. It went to a bunch of things. Okay, so now go to this guy. He does his Unholy Rush, and again, trying to kill this guy. Nope, he's down to Decay. Let's go Shadow Armor again, see how much I can... Oops, I don't think that worked. Oh, maybe that's a cooldown. Oh, it is a cooldown. And then this, he has nothing. He can't do anything with that, so... Decay did hurt him a little bit. But, ooh, I lost another guy. My lieutenant's gonna go down. Okay. All right. Now, and click a unit. Why can't I add troops? That's interesting. Okay. Opponent's turn. Oh, no. Okay, they went on. I wasn't sure why. I'm not quite sure why I couldn't add troops but then it moves to the next phase, which because it says you get up to 3 chances, right? You get 3 chances to beat these people. So again, I can place my units. I don't really know how to use these things up here. I'll be honest with you, I haven't figured it out. I don't know if I missed part of the tutorial, but there's these 4 things up here that look like they are cards of some sort, and I don't know how to use them. So that's a little strange. This is your edict points. You gain 2 points per turn. Edicts can't be used during the boss fight. Maybe these require edict points. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't explored that much. However, I'm going to stop right there because the whole point of this was just to see if it plays on the Steam Deck, which it does. And it does look like there may be configurations that you can do. Like I map the L4 button or the R4 button, so I could move the screen as much as it allows me. But again, it doesn't really rotate that much. And primarily, it's an in-game mouse pointer with a right trigger click. And the text is a little small to read, but it is readable. So that's it. Continue settings to main menu, quit. I'm going to go ahead and quit. And so again, this is Lords of Ravage Chapter 1. Obviously, there's more story to it, but anyway, it seems interesting. It's something I definitely need to learn more about because there's some stuff I'm just missing about it. I don't think I quite understand everything. Maybe I missed something in the tutorial, or maybe I just haven't gotten to something in the tutorial yet. But from what I can tell, it seems to play okay. It looks good. The music background stuff is fine. It is a little hard to read in spots. So that's the one thing about it. So anyway, I hope these help. I'm glad you found my channel. If there are some of these videos that you like, that these are helpful, please like, subscribe to the channel, get notifications, leave comments, let me know what you think. I try to respond to all the comments, and again, if you have a Steam Deck and there's games you enjoy on it, let me know. If you're thinking about getting a Steam Deck and have any questions about it, feel free to ask. I can't answer technical questions. There's lots of people out there who have posted technical stuff. That's not me. I'm just an old school, ancient school gamer who is learning how to use controls, and I love the Steam Deck. I absolutely love it. So anyway, again, hopefully these help. Thanks a lot, folks. I will try to get some more videos up today. It's the weekend, and in the meantime, happy gaming, and I'll talk to everybody later. Bye.